There was a man named Noah. His father's name was Lamech, and Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Noah was a good man, a righteous man, who walked faithfully with God. In a world full of wickedness, Noah stood out because he chose to live in a way that honored God. But the world around Noah was very different. It was filled with violence, corruption, and evil. People had turned their backs on God and cared only about themselves. They lied, cheated, and hurt one another without any regret. This wasn't the world God had intended when He created it, and it grieved Him deeply to see how broken things had become. God then gave Noah specific directions. The ark was to be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high, with 3 levels and many rooms inside. It had to be made from strong wood and coated with pitch to make it waterproof. God also told Noah to bring 2 of every kind of animal onto the ark, male and female, as well as enough food for everyone to eat during their time inside. Noah listened carefully and obeyed. He began building the ark, working alongside his sons day after day. It was a massive job, and it took years to complete. The people around Noah didn't understand what he was doing. They laughed at him and mocked him. "What's this boat for, Noah?" they jeered. "A flood? There's no flood coming. You're wasting your time." But Noah didn't let their words bother him. He kept working, trusting that God's plan was greater than what the people around him could see. Year after year, Noah and his sons worked until, finally, the ark was complete. It was an enormous structure, ready for what was to come. Then God spoke to Noah again. He said, "Go into the ark with your sons and their wives. In 7 days, I will send rain that will flood the entire earth. Take with you 2 of every kind of animal, male and female, so they will survive. Take all the food you'll need for the time you'll spend in the ark." Noah obeyed. He gathered his family, and they began preparing the ark for the flood. Then, just as God had promised, the animals began to arrive. 2 by 2, creatures of all kinds came to the ark. There were lions and sheep, birds and reptiles, elephants, and even the smallest insects. Noah and his sons led them inside and made sure they were settled. Once everyone was safely inside, Noah, his sons, and all the animals, God Himself shut the door of the ark. Then, the rain began. At first, it was light, just a drizzle. But soon, it became a heavy downpour, and the skies opened up. Water poured from the heavens, and fountains of water burst up from the ground. Streams turned into rivers, and rivers overflowed. The floodwaters rose higher and higher. The people outside began to panic. They remembered Noah's warnings, but it was too late. They tried to run to higher ground, but the water kept rising. It covered houses, fields, and trees. Even the tallest mountains were swallowed by the flood. Everything on land, people, animals, and plants, was destroyed. But inside the ark, Noah and his family were safe. Though the storm raged around them, they trusted God. He had kept His promise to protect them. The rain continued for 40 days and 40 nights without stopping. The entire earth was covered with water, and all life on land was gone. The ark floated on the vast ocean, carrying Noah, his family, and all the animals inside. The waters rose until they covered even the highest mountains. Everything that had once lived, people, animals, trees, was swept away by the flood. The world that had once been filled with life was now silent, drowned beneath the waves. Only the ark floated on the waters. Noah and his family could do nothing but wait. They stayed inside the ark, trusting in God's plan. The waters would not last forever. God had promised, and they believed His promise would come true.